Hi everyone, welcome back to the Canadian Lux podcast. Alexandre and Olivier back with you to talk about NFC tags. These are small, round, sticky tags you can stick on object in order to identify them. This is pretty useful for those who are living with a vision loss. And we'll talk about this now because since the release of iOS 13, it is much easier to work with NFC tags and an iPhone. On NFC tags, you can associate to them a text label, voice label if you're using a Samsung, and even use them for automation and much more. So we'll talk about some useful apps on iOS you may use to read or write tags. We'll show you how it is possible to read tag using Android. We'll talk about the features of Samsung, and we'll finally show you how it is possible to use them to perform automation. Enjoy! Since many years, we are looking to find some electronic labels allowing to identify or label some items, let's say items in the kitchen, clothes, etc. And some of you are already using the pen friend to mark and label object. And as of today with iOS 13, it is now possible to use what we call, this is the NFC tags. Now it is working with iOS 13, and it is also available. We can also use them on Android since a couple of years. And today, because they are now available with iOS 13, we can now read and write tags. We'll be with you to show you how it's working. And to discuss about this, I am with Olivier. Hi, Olivier.
Hi, Alex.
How are you doing?
Fine, and you? Happy New Year, by the way.
Yes, Happy New Year's to all listeners.
Yeah, we are January 1st, in fact, at the time of the recording.
Yeah, but probably that the recording will be put online maybe more by the mid of January or something like this, but that's fine.
We're together celebrating the New Year. So yeah, NFC tags.
Yeah, NFC tags. So I bought a couple of them on Amazon for something like $17 for 50 tags. That was not really expensive, but
this is basically a sticker with a chip inside.
Yeah, exactly. So a round sticker, approximately the size of $2, $2 Canadian, because US dollars, they are in paper.
And so the iPhones, since the iPhone 6, do have an NFC chip. So the NFC chip of the phone is able to read the label. However, in order for the NFC reader and in order for the NFC to be supporting, you need at least an iPhone 7. Why? Because Apple wants that.
Yeah.
iPhone 7 and above, and we still have some limitations because we cannot do some automations with NFC except if we have, let's say, an iPhone 10s and above. So 10s, 10s Max, 10R, 11, 11 Pro, 11 Pro Max. And
yeah, all models above the iPhone X, in fact.
Yeah.
And yep, so this is pretty cool because we have several usage to the NFC tags. We'll see that we can write down some text on the NFC tags, and we can also read them for sure. And compared to, let's say, the pen friends label, the information is usually stored in the tag itself. So the way it works, NFC, this is for near field communications. And the way it works, well, this is a small chip, as you said, that will be powered using a technology similar to wireless charging. And then the tags I've bought was around what these are NTAG to 213. They were around, I think, 180 bytes, something like this.
We will see it later.
Yeah, so this is for a very small piece of text. However, some larger tags also exist. But, if you just want to write down, let's say, I don't know, toilet bowl cleaning or something like this, for sure you can do that, and it's gonna work. You have enough place to write a sentence or two, and maybe insert a phone number as well.
Maybe I would like to just add something. If you want to put some NFC tags on clothes or anything that goes into water, you will need some NFC tags that support water.
Yeah, because these are small paper rounds, so they will be disintegrated if you try to wash them. By the way, same thing as well for tagging some can. If you try to put one on the metal surface, it's not gonna work as expected. You need to purchase some that will be compatible or will include a protection or something that will cut off from the metal magnetic field or something like this.
Alex, maybe we should move on and show our listeners the NFC in action.
Just before moving on, I just want to let you know first that you can purchase less expensive NFC tags on eBay for less. However, they will take time to arrive because they will be shipped probably from China, so expect more than a month. And also maybe just have a look to the application we'll talk about. We'll talk about on iOS about NFC tools, an app that will allows you to read and write tags. NFC Reader, an app that allows you to read out tags. Simply NFC. This is an app that will allow us to read and write tags. However, we'll just cover the reading part. And not Simply NFC, NFC Tag Info. There we go. This is another tag reader. And we'll see that this is also possible to read tag natively with Android without the need of installing any kind of application. We'll talk about also on Samsung about the possibility of using tags to put some and
using voice labels.
Voice labels, yes, exactly. And finally, we'll talk about automation on iOS.
You will do this part.
Yeah, I think so. It's gonna be maybe it's gonna be better because it's a bit technical, but that's fine. Yeah. And just before we start, just want to mention a couple of things also regarding some apps. The first one is some of you probably heard about NFC Ideas. This is an app that we heard about a couple of times ago. However, this one is really not really friendly with VoiceOver. This is not fantastic because this is a kind of web page that also integrates some control to access and scan NFC tags. So really, this is not at all my first choice. And the other things maybe we should talk a bit about moving on is about Way Around as well as Script Talk, right? Yep, this is it. About Way Around, this application is based on NFC technology. However, this is an application based especially for visually impaired persons. However, it requires to purchase their own tag. It is not, unfortunately, compatible with tags available on the market. However, they are offering a large choice of tags, but well, to be honest, if I need to start using another app, they discontinued the app, I'll be stuck with all the tags, and I think they are much expensive than what we can find on Amazon or eBay. Regarding the other apps, ScriptTalk, this one is based exclusively for pharmacy. So they can tag some medication using the NFC technology, and the user can download the ScriptTalk app in order to read out the content of medication. And at this time, it seems that some pharmacy provide this service in Canada. In US, they are. However, in Quebec, for those who are listening from Quebec, I heard that no one participate to this program. Anyways, so just a little warning about that. Okay, let's go ahead and let's see how we can write a tag, maybe by using NFC tool on iOS.
Yeah, sure. So we will be using an iPhone XR for the demo. So I will unlock it.
5:09 p.m. One notification. Files. Double NFC tag and simply NFC reader. NFC tools. Double NFC possibly settings.
So we have a first button here.
Button possibly settings.
Which is not labeled, but VoiceOver says this is possibly settings.
By the way, this is the only button that it is not labeled in this app.
Yeah.
NFC tools heading. Welcome to NFC tools. Red button.
Read.
Right button.
Right.
Other button.
Other.
My saved tags button.
My saved tags, because yes, you can save a tag in your phone.
My saved tags button.
And that's it.
Like saving a tag means like if you read a tag, you want to keep out the information you've got when reading the tag, you can save this information and consult it later on.
So what I'm gonna do is, in front of me, I have my Bose Frames case, which, by the way, we did a podcast on it. So if you don't know what this is, some Bluetooth sunglasses, and I have the case. And the case does have an NFC tag stick on it.
Yeah, but not natively. We just stick this one on it to show how it is possible to label a product. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
There's no native NFC
there's
on this.
No. We installed it.
Yeah. It's, by the way, it's just a sticker. It's a when you purchase them, it is on a strip. You just remove them, or there's a small like a piece of paper, plastic, whatever. You need to unstick, and you stick the tag wherever you'd like.
So I will click right.
Other button. Right button. Add a record button.
Add a record.
Text. Add a text record.
I'm going to
URL/URA. Text. Add a text record.
Oh no, here we have multiple choices. So it wants to know, what do you want to add? Text. You can also add a URL.
URL/URA. Add a URL record.
You have a couple of options here. Let's explore briefly.
Custom URL/URA. Add URI record. Social networks. Add a social network link.
Yeah, so if you would want, you could have an NFC tag that when you tap it, it would link you directly into your Facebook page, let's say.
Search. Add
Pretty
a link to
useful
a search.
for an enterprise.
Then we have search.
File. Add a link to a file.
Same thing, it would download the
I did not test it, but I think this is quite similar to the URL that can also brings to a file.
Mail. Add mail record. Contact. Add contact.
Mail, by the way, it is just if you want to be able to automatically send an email by tapping a tag. Let's say it will create an email template that the user can complete anyways. Contact, this is to use the tag as a virtual business card.
Phone number. Add phone number.
Pretty self-explanatory.
You tap the tag, you'll be able to get a phone number and call it.
SMS. Add SMS.
Template for SMS.
FaceTime. Add FaceTime.
You can call someone directly through FaceTime.
Location. Add a location.
I don't know exactly what this is.
Address. Add address.
I think you can associate a tag with an address, maybe to automatically launch Google Map or something like this.
Bluetooth. Add a Bluetooth connection.
I think this is something in beta that will allow us to automatically connect maybe a Bluetooth device. For sure, the Bluetooth device, I think, will need to be compliant with that. But maybe we'll test this out later on. Never know.
Wi-Fi network. Configure Wi-Fi network.
This one is really interesting. It seems that by tapping a tag, maybe let's say you can install it on your main front door, then someone arrive at your house. The person just tap the NFC tags and automatically it will be connected to the Wi-Fi. Out of recording, I did some tests with the Bluetooth functionality as well as the Wi-Fi one related to NFC tags. And about the Bluetooth one, yes, I was able to enter the MAC address of a Bluetooth speaker. Then I've tried to read back the tag using several apps on iOS. Unfortunately, I did not get any result. However, on Android, yes, I was able to scan the tag, then without any application, then automatically the system asked me if I want to connect to the Bluetooth device with the MAC address that I've entered. I just answer yes, and then the connection automatically was established, even if the speaker or the device was not turned on. And then I've tried to turn it on, and yes, it was properly connected. Then I just tried to tap the tag once connected to the Bluetooth device, and yep, it was automatically disconnected from the Bluetooth speaker without forgetting the device. And when I tap it again, I connect back to the Bluetooth device. Regarding the Wi-Fi, yes, it is possible to enter manually your network name, your password for sure, and the security method used. And using iOS natively, it is not possible to scan a tag. You can do it. Maybe iOS will scan it. However, you're not going to get any result compared to Android, except if the tag contains an URL, a web URL. This way, yes, you'll be prompted if you want to open the URL. So back to Wi-Fi. When scanning the tag, nothing's happened. But what I've tried is to open an app, and we'll talk about these apps later on. And when I open the app, a majority of apps were allowing me to connect to the Wi-Fi stored in the tag. Using Android, I just need to scan the tag natively without using any app. And instantly, I was asked if I want to connect to this Wi-Fi. I just answer yes, and I was connected in a second. So really, this is something really interesting regarding Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, especially for those who are having difficulties entering the Wi-Fi password or even connect manually to a Bluetooth device.
Data. Add a custom record.
This is a kind of database that NFC tools provide. Will not focus on this one.
Shortcut. Run a shortcut.
This one is only for iOS. Yes, you can run a shortcut using NFC tools. However, it's going to be, I think, better to run them using the automation process. By the way, for those who are using Android, NFC tools also available, and you can rely. I think it is called NFC Tasks, and this is an additional plugin or apps you can download to complete NFC tools. Then automate some tasks.
Shortcut. Run a shortcut.
And that's it. So we're going to focus on text.
Phone number. Add contact. Custom URL. Text. Add a text. Add a text record.
So we'll double tap.
Text. Enter your text. Hello. Text field. Enter your text. Text field is editing. O O L L I I V V I I E E R R Numbers. Question mark.
During the
comma,
time you're typing,
semicolon,
this is
slash,
in fact
dollar,
the
ampersand,
name
at, delete,
of the
quotation mark,
label
ampersand,
we need
dollar
to
sign,
give,
5,
in
4,
fact.
3, 2,
So let's
exclamation
say
mark,
that
apostrophe,
you're
apostrophe,
preparing a tag for,
shift,
let's say,
quadruple tap to enter caps lock. Numbers.
I don't
Selected.
know
Shift.
what, but for Windex,
S.
for your Windex
Space,
bottle, then you
space,
can just type in
Olivier's,
Windex
misspelled.
or something like this.
H V B B P O O S S E E F F T R R A M M E E D S S space C C A S S E E. Text field is editing. Olivier's Bose frames case. Insertion point at end. Enter your text. Text. OK button. OK. Menu. Back button.
There you go.
Right. Heading. Edit. Button. Add a record. Button. More options. Button. Right / 32 bytes. Button.
So now, yep, this is the confirmation that 32 bytes will be written. Just move right and we'll see that you can also delete an entry and you can add more than one entry as well.
Text. Olivier's Bose frames case. Reorder text. Olivier's Bose frames case. Button. Reorder text. Olivier's Bose frames case. Button. Draggable. Text. Olivier. Right / 30. More options. Add a record. More options.
You
Button.
want me to go there?
Yeah, maybe more options.
Clear record list. Button.
Oh, clear record.
Import from NFC tag. Button.
Okay, these options are especially for the pro version of the apps. Yeah, by the way, all the apps we're talking today are free. However, yes, some pro version exist, but to be honest, before paying for a pro version, you really need to assess your need and see if it's going to be really helpful. But the only option there that might be nice to use after creating a tag, recording and entries may remain in the app. So if you want to clear them all, you can clear them before preparing a new tag.
So
Right. Back button. Right. Right. Heading. Edit. But add a record. More options. Right / 32 bytes. Button.
So I will double tap the button.
Ready to scan.
So I'm approaching the phone.
Yes. There you go.
There we go.
You need to approach the back of the phone.
NFC tools. Menu. Back button.
And usually this is the NFC, let's say, reader or whatever is located at the top edge of the back plate of the phone.
So let's hit the back button.
Menu. Button. Possibly.
And
Settings.
now let's go to read.
NFC tools. Welcome to Red. Button. Ready to scan.
And then
Ready to scan.
Approaching the phone again.
Yep.
Tag type. ISO 14443-38. NFC tools. Memory information. 180 bytes. 45 pages. 4 bytes each.
And then you have a bunch of information that you don't care, really, to be honest, you except if you want to get some information based on the type of tags, etc. But if you just want to be able to read out the label you wrote, these information will not going to be really helpful. Maybe let explore them all just to see.
Protected by S8 serial technologies available. Top menu.
Yes,
menu. Tag detail. Save button. Tag type. ISO 14443-38 and SPME Fair Ultralight and TAG 213.
That's the type of tag I've bought. By the way, the save button will allow to put all the information into the My Tag tabs.
Technologies available. Type A. Me Fair Ultralight.
No idea what this is.
This is the type of tags.
Serial number 0. ATQA 0x0. SAK 0x0. Protected by password. No.
Yes, because some tags might be protected by passwords to prevent, I think, writability. But there is no way to protect, I think, at this time by a password to prevent reading the content of a tag.
The content of the special tag that you bought, right?
No, but like the password can be compatible with some tags, but the password only prevent writing on the tag.
Okay,
It doesn't prevent reading.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Memory information, 180 bytes, 45 pages, 4 bytes each.
There we go.
Data format, NFC form type 2.
Okay.
Size, 32/137 bytes. Writable, yes. Record 0, text, Olivier's Bose frames case.
Here is the record.
So as you can see, this is pretty long if you just want to have a tag RAID.
Yep. And that's why we'll talk about some other tags readers in a moment. I think we're at the end of the available info, right?
Menu, menu, back button.
Okay, yeah, go out of there.
Menu. Button,
And
possibly,
just before
settings.
we move on, let's show the tools.
And welcome, red, right, other, my save
Other
tag, other button.
options. There
Erase
we go.
tag, button.
Erase tag. So if I would want to erase the Olivier's Bose frame that I wrote.
Yeah, and by the way, note that compare, let's say, to a barcode or things like this, the NFC tags will be rewritable. I think it's around like, wow, I can't remember the number of time they can be rewritten, but it's a lot. I think this is definitely more than 100,000 times. So don't worry, the tag will be dead before you're not going to be able to write on it anymore. So yes, you can erase the tag, then write again on it. You have several possibilities.
Lock tag, button.
Oh, the lock tag? Yeah. Would you like to explain it?
This is for password.
No, that's not the password. This is quietly different. Click on it. You'll see the message.
Warning. This process cannot be reverted. Are you sure?
Okay.
Warning.
So this
cancel.
Yeah,
button.
this is a warning. So if you lock the tag, the memory will becomes readable only. So it's not gonna be possible to write it anymore. You'll be stuck. So if you want to lock a tags and prevent writing on it by accident, for sure you can lock it. And after that, never try out to write it back.
Cancel, button.
There we go.
Menu, back button. Other, erase, lock tag, but red memory, button.
This will give a list of information based on each memory address. I think you really don't care about this.
Format memory, button.
Format memory.
This is not available on all tags.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll click on it.
Yeah, good.
Format memory. This feature is only available for NTAG21X and Ultralight EV1 chips. Formatting may take a few seconds, so please keep your NFC chip below your device until the process has finished.
Otherwise, you'll break it. I think this one is working with my tags. Anyways, sometime if you're unable to properly erase the tag, maybe you can try this option. Anyway, if it's failed, the only thing that will happen is that you'll broke a tag. And really, we don't really care about. Anyways, okay.
Cancel button. Menu, back button.
You know, I've paid mine again $17 Canadian dollars for 50 tags. This is around, this is less than 40 cents per tag. So if I broke one,
You know what? Let's try it at the end of the episode.
To format the memory?
Yeah.
I already tried this out.
Oh, okay.
And it works. Yeah, it works. It was working. It's just sometimes more difficult, and some applications were unable to write down on the tag, knowing that the memory was not initialized, and it was a bit more complicated. But yes, I was able to recover the tag after formatting it.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, I was able.
Set password button.
What I never tried out is to lock the tag, to be honest.
Okay.
That's the only thing.
Yeah. So set password is if you want to set a password.
Again, this is not compatible with all type of tags.
Remove password button.
Remove, pretty self-explanatory.
Yep.
Remove password button.
And that's it.
That's it.
Menu, back button. Menu,
All
button,
right.
possibly, settings.
So, did you have something else, or we can move on to the other?
Let's move on the other. Maybe let's start by the NFC reader. By the way, NFC
FaceTime.
reader, this is a free app that also provide a paid version. However, the free app provides some advertisement. So, but this is not the best one. I just wanted to show you in case that another app stopped working, etc., and to show you that we have a lot of choice. Go ahead and open
page
the
2 of 3. Settings,
NFC
wallet.
reader.
Page 3 of 3, files. Simply NFC, NFC tag info, NFC reader. Double tap
Yup.
to NFC reader, item, button.
So,
Items.
Item button.
This is wrongly labeled. This is the setting button, in fact.
so maybe we should go there right now.
Maybe yes. There's two options to check.
Close, button. Profile, heading, ads, heading. Remove ads. Restore purchases. App settings,
that's the
heading.
button to purchase
Scan on
the
launch.
app. Scan on launch. Yep.
Scan on launch. Switch button, off.
What
Double tap to toggle
it
setting.
does, basically, you don't have to click the scan button. As long as you approach your phone from your NFC tag, it will detect it.
Yeah, we'll, however, see a bit later on that with this app, if you wanted the auto scan mode launched automatically, you'll have no other choice than closing the app in the app switcher, then reopen back the app.
Yeah.
That's a limitation of this
Yeah.
one. Check
App
it.
info, heading.
Oh,
Scan
yeah.
on launch. Review app.
Yeah,
Close
check
button.
it. Whoops.
App NFC fag. Remove ads. Scan on launch. Switch button on.
There we go. Another option, I think.
App info, heading. NFC fag. App version 1. Review app. Support. Head. Email.
Okay, this app doesn't provide any kind of history, so okay, we're fine. Maybe, yes, you can go out of there.
Close button. Item button.
Back
Organize
on the
button.
main screen of the app.
NFC reader. Head. Scan button.
So let's hit the scan. Let's try it. See if it will automatically. No.
Like the autos. No. Right now you are in the on the home screen of the app, so no, you won't be able to scan a tag unless you click scan. But the auto scan, the way it works, if you close the app
Yeah.
and you reopen it, then the scan should be launched automatically.
Yeah.
And the thing with the NFC reader app is that you need, I think, to completely close the app from the app switcher.
Yeah. But let's see if it's able to read what's on this label.
It should.
Ready to scan.
There we go.
Ready to scan. Alert. Allow NFC reader to access your location. Allow NFC reader with and use location data to show you where you read NFC tags.
I
Allow
really
while
don't
using
care
app
about
button. Allow
this.
once button. Don't allow button.
I think you can decline.
NFC reader. Actions. Message 1. Heading. Olivier's Bose frames case.
There we go.
Olivier's Bose frame. Close button. Item button. App switcher.
Yeah.
NFC reader. App close NFC tools. Current settings. Current NFC reader. Current app switcher. NFC tools. Current action. Close files. Simply NFC tag info. NFC reader. Alert item button.
Now it
Ready
is.
to scan.
Yeah, ready to scan. There we go.
There we go.
Tap the NFC tag to the top. NFC reader. Close button.
And by the way, that was normal. That voiceover said tap the NFC.
Yeah, it's during processing it may take a few seconds, and then VoiceOver will repeat the message explaining how to put on the tag and etc.
So I will click close.
Yeah, it's going to be the same message.
Item
Yes.
button.
There you go. And
Did we have anything else for this?
no, it's just that if you go home, then reopen the app. You'll see that
NFC
reopen it.
NFC reader. Double tap to open.
This one.
Yeah, NFC reader.
NFC reader. Item. Button.
The auto scan is not launched automatically. That's the only thing. But it is free. If you want to use it, feel free to do so. Now let's talk about another one, which is called...
NFC
let's go ahead with NFC tags info.
NFC tag info. Simple. NFC tag info. NFC tag info. History. Button.
Okay. Go into settings again.
NFC tag info. Settings. Button.
There we go.
Close. Button. Settings. Heading. General. Heading. Launch content in app. Switch button. On. Double tap to toggle setting.
What does it mean? If you are scanning a tag with an URL or something like this, the URL will be automatically launched inside the app. You can toggle this if you don't want, but if you're just reading out some tags with labels, text label, it doesn't matter.
Auto start. Disabled. Button.
Auto start. Yep.
Mode. Heading. Selected. Disabled. Scan and launch. Scan and show.
I'll greatly suggest you to select the scan and show option because scan and launch,
General.
if there is an
Heading.
active content on the tag, like an URL, a phone number, something like this, it may automatically start the action. So in order to prevent that, I'll greatly suggest you to type in scan and show.
Launch content in app. Auto start. When this feature is enabled, the scan will automatically start in the selected mode when showing the main screen, allowing to quickly scan tags. History.
There we go.
Heading. Store scan tags. Switch button. On.
If you want
Double tap to toggle setting.
I think this is pretty self-explanatory. So if you want to store the tags, things like this,
Off.
Yep.
About.
Personally, let's turn
Help
this off.
button.
And that's it.
Close.
Yep.
Close button. Alert. Ready to scan.
Oh, and it's
Ready to scan.
already ready to scan.
It is. Thank
Hold
you.
iPhone near NDEF tag. NFC tag info. Close. But selected. Simple. Expert. Icon. Text. Heading.
Oh, so here you have two modes.
Selected.
So,
simple. Button.
simple.
1 of 2.
Which will show you the basic info, which I recommend, and
Expert. Button. 2 of
expert
2.
which will be a way more technique.
Icon share. Button.
Comparable
Possibly share.
to the, by the way, yes, comparable to what NFC tools provide.
Text. Heading. Record. Heading. Language. English. Olivier's Bose frames case.
There we
Olivier's
go.
Bose frames case.
There we go. So a lot more information to pass through before being able to get the text of the labels. So it might be more difficult and longer to find the desired information using this app compared to NFC reader. We'll talk in a minute about
NFC tag info, I believe.
this one. It is NFC tags info. We'll talk in a minute about simply NFC.
Yes, true. We have so many that I mixed
Yeah, I just
them
want
up.
to show a couple because these are all free. These are all providing something interesting, and that's the thing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I will click the close button,
Yes,
and I think it will prompt us to scan again.
I think so.
Close button. Ready to scan.
So I will just
Ready
go
to scan.
home.
Wait a second before cancel the scan, please. Just
Hold
want to check
iPhone near
something.
ND. Cancel button.
Yeah. Okay.
Alert. Could not read NFC tag info. The tag is not readable.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
close
yeah,
button.
yeah,
Learn
yeah,
more
yeah.
button. Learn more. Close
Close.
button. History button.
Just move right on the
NFC
on
tag
screen.
info. Settings button. Scan and launch button.
Go ahead again.
Scan and show button. Icon shop button. Icon help button. Icon help
Okay.
button.
So yes, no hat on this one. You have the possibility to click either icon shop to purchase new tags. They are providing some, and to get help. I was wondering if it was this one that provided a multi-scan mode. This is not the one. This is the Simply NFC app that we'll talk in a minute. All right, go there.
NFC tag. Files. Show item tip con walk NFC tag info. Simply NFC. Double. Alert. Simply NFC would like to access your home data. HomeKit is used to allow one to trigger scene setup in your home when scanning a compatible tag. Don't allow button.
Really? Yep.
Simply NFC.
Except
Analytics
if
slash
you
crash
want
reporting.
to, use tags for automation in your home, maybe you can give access, but really I'm not gonna give access to my HomeKit data as well.
We send anonymized analytics and crash reports to maintain the app's high quality performance. Settings, but we send set OK button. OK button.
Come on.
Settings button.
Okay, now on the home screen.
Setting.
Maybe let's explore the home screen before.
Setting, simply NFC, heading, history button.
History.
Multi-scan NFC, switch button, off.
The
Toggle this to
multi-scan.
choose if you wish to scan one tag at a time or multiple tags in one session. Double tap to toggle setting.
Okay, how does it works? This one I was hoping a lot based on this function. The way it works, it's not allowing to get the information after scanning each tag. The way it works, if you turn on the multi-scan, then you can scan much tags as you want. And then when you're done, you'll need to click the finish button and all the information found in all tags will be displayed. So if you can't remember the order you've scanned your tags, you're not going to be able to quickly find back the label associated to each tags. So unfortunately, I'll greatly suggest you to leave this option turned off.
Red NFC button. Tap to
Red,
start scanning for NFC tags.
Okay, that's fine.
TikTok link.
This is the head.
So
Move again.
TikTok link.
Move
A click
again,
link.
move
Get your
again.
hand install link selected. Red tab 1 right tab 2 of 2
Okay,
right tab 2 of 2.
two tabs at the bottom of the screen, red and right. So you can also use this app if you want to write some tags. However, what I found is when writing down some tag using simply NFC, some apps might be facing some difficulties reading the content of the tags. But yes, you can do it as well. So let's focus on reading. Going to settings, we'll see how to enable the auto scan.
Settings button. Settings. Simply NFC back button. Settings. Settings heading. Process content automatically. Switch button on. Toggle this to determine if the content in the tag will be processed automatically without user input. Double tap to toggle setting.
I'll really suggest you to turn this off, just in case you're getting a weird tag or...
Off.
Okay.
Start reading on app launch. Switch button off. Toggle this to have the app start scanning for NFC tags on app open without needing to push the scan button. Double tap to toggle setting. On.
Here we go. By the way, for the previous option, if you're planning to use this app to do some automation, let's say typing a tag and expecting that lights turns on or off, then the option should be on. But if you're just scanning some text tags, you can turn it off.
Store history. Switch button on. Toggle this to determine if a scan tag gets stored in history or not. Double tap to toggle setting.
pretty self-explanatory.
Yep, you can turn it off, I think.
Off. Use in-app browser. Switch button off.
Okay, so if...
Clear records on write. Switch button off. Toggle this to determine if you wish to have the records that will be written to the tag be cleared after a successful write.
Yeah.
This allows one to add new records easily for the next tag you wish to write. Double tap to toggle setting.
If you plan to use this app to write down some tags, go ahead and turn this on, except if you plan to write several tags with the same data.
On. Send anonymous app /crash data. Switch button on.
I don't care.
Off. No personal data is included in the app /crash reports. Help. Heading. FAQ. But simply NFC. Back button. Simply
That's it. And
settings
this
button.
app also provides a pro version that will remove ads. Okay, let's go ahead and just press the home button, then maybe launch the app again.
Simply
Go home, not press the home button.
Simply
Anyways.
NFC. Simply NFC. Double tap. Settings. Settings. Ready to scan.
Here we go.
Alert. Scan result. Place the back of the phone near the NFC. Simply NFC. Scan result. Olivier's Bose frames case. Share button.
Instant. So that's the first information you got from the tag. So it is the text label we have set up instantly.
Scan result. Scan result. Olivier's Bose for share. Okay.
Click
button.
OK.
Settings button.
Just bad that when clicking OK compared to the NFC tags info, that the scan doesn't launch back automatically. So depending the way you'd like to work, try all of them and you'll be able to find the appropriate one based on your need.
You see, for me, I prefer that over. I prefer that because maybe I just want to scan one and I don't want it to be all the time like I scan whenever I want, and for me it would be that's what I prefer.
Yes, what I dislike about NFC tags info is the fact that
simply NFC, Alex.
No, NFC tags info. The other apps. No. NFC tags info is that the scan is very fast because anyway, if you click close, you don't want to scan another tag. You just need to go home and you should be good. Yeah. But they are providing too much information and you need to swipe too much before getting the text label. But I think the best thing will be to provide personally the auto scan mode like NFC tags info, and to provide a way to quickly access the text label like NFC, Simply NFC does.
Yeah.
All right, and by the way, some other apps also exist on Android as well. Same thing on iOS. Feel free to try them all and to find which one is the best. If you have some suggestion to do, feel free.
Yeah. So now let's go on Android.
Yeah, I think we're now done with iOS. So yes, for sure, good with the Android phone.
5 device. What? Messenger. Camera.
So I have my Pixel phone right here, and I will approach it from the NFC tag.
New tag collected. Oliver's Bossa Frames case.
And wow. It pronounces my name badly, but it read it correctly for the most part.
Yeah, but this is an English pronunciation, so this is maybe normal. But really, and note that no specific apps were installed on the phone. I think, which version of Android support this natively?
I don't know.
I think it's at least 7 or 8, eh?
Maybe, because I think the S7 is NFC, and I think the pretty old versions.
Yeah, but anyways, that's fine. By the way, you need to make sure that your phone is NFC compliant, because if it's not,
Oliver's Bossa Frames case,
you're never going to be able to use this out.
So back.
Home screen 2 Play Store.
Are we
Actions available.
Pixel?
Yes, I think we are. Next step, we'll talk about the voice label function on Samsung.
Before we're doing that, I just want to format it, and I'll be using the NFC tools on iOS to do it.
We're never done with iOS, in fact.
App switcher. Simply NFC reader. NFC tools. Active. NFC tools button. Pop NFC tool. Welcome to red. But right. But other button. Erase tag button.
So I'm going to click on erase tag.
Alert. Ready to scan. Ready to scan.
I'm approaching.
Alert. Oops. Connection error. Please.
You probably moved too fast, in fact.
And help button. OK button.
Let's
erase tag button. Ready to scan. Ready to scan.
Let's give it a couple of seconds.
Alert. Oops. Connection error. Please try again.
Do you want to do it?
Yeah, maybe I can try.
OK button.
Okay, let me
erase tag
out.
button.
Let me click this button. There
ready
we go.
To scan.
Approaching.
Ready to scan.
There we go.
Lock tag button. Erase tag.
And it's done. So yep, this is it. Now we'll be ready to go with Samsung.
Yeah, so for this, I am using an S8 Plus, so Galaxy S8 Plus, with a voice assistant, which is the screen reader built in by Samsung. However, we did test with TalkBack and it works the same.
Quietly the same, yes.
Basically, just a warning. If you want to record voice labels with your Samsung device, please wear headphones. Ideally with no microphone, because as you will hear, the screen reader speaks a lot during the process.
You can do it without headphones. However, expect to hear the screen reader during the when playing back the recording. That's the only thing. And also note that compared to the text, the voice memo won't be stored on the tag itself, knowing that voice is too heavy for the tag. So it will be stored in your Samsung phone compared to the text.
The first time that you will click, we will see it later, but the first time you will click on voice label, it will ask you to install a voice memos app. So you just go ahead and install it. You click install and then you click install again. You don't need a Samsung account for this. It will redirect you into the Galaxy App Store.
Here we go.
So let's unlock the phone. I'm still using Zoe.
6:19 p. Swipe with two fingers. Device unlocked. 1 UI home. Home screen. Page 1 of 2 default
let's go
page.
to the apps.
App screen. Page 1 of 2.
This
Google.
is
1
far
UI home.
in the
Maps.
phone.
Messages. Messenger. NFC. Phone. Play mute. Placed. Setting. Vocal. Settings. Settings. Showing items. Sounds and vibrate. Note. Display.
So we want
Brightness.
to go to
Blue. Wallpapers and
accessibility.
lock screen. Biometric. Accounts and Google. Advanced device. Advanced apps. General accessibility. Accessibility. Showing item 1. Navigate up. Search. More option. Collapsed. Screen reader. Visible. Hearing and interaction and advanced settings. Manage
Here.
direct. Advanced settings. Showing items 1 to navigate up. Advanced direct access. Power and volume up and down. Notification. Flash notification off. Voice label. Write voice recordings to NFC tags to provide you with information when you're nearby. The tags are purchased separately and can be associated with objects or locations you use regularly. Voice recorder.
So
Okay.
it's opened it because it's already installed.
Yeah, just to summarize, for those who lost the pattern, you need to open your phone settings, then click on accessibility, then click on advanced settings, then click on voice labels.
Yeah, so now we are in the voice memos app.
Voice 001. 0 seconds. Record button. Double tap to activate.
And now we are ready to record.
Yes, you are.
So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna click the record button.
System volume 40%.
Olivier's Bose frames case.
Voice 8. Cancel. Stop button. System volume 40%.
So
Voice
yes,
001.
during
0
the
seconds.
recording, if you're not wearing headphones, you'll hear the system volume change as well as all the procedure to reach out the stop button.
Max 11.3. Cancel button. Play button.
Olivier's Bose frames case.
We're hearing you tapping in the screen. Okay.
Anyway, that's
That's fine.
just for a test.
Yeah,
so
we really
Voice
don't care
0
about.
11.3. Max 11. Cancel button. Play button. Done.
So
Double
the,
tap
the
to
next
activate.
part is to click on done, and I think this one I will let you do it. 'Cause
Sure, I
You
can.
need to scan the NFC, and I missed it a couple of times, so
All right, I will.
I will let you do it.
So let me.
Play done.
Done.
Double. Right to voice label.
Okay.
Navigate up. But right to voice. Hold the back of your phone against a voice label to write a voice recording to it.
Okay, on Samsung phone, by the way, the NFC reader or the detector, whatever, it is not at the very top of the of the phone. It is a bit lower. So let me.
I don't know if
Voice
it's
label written.
only
Advanced
applicable
settings.
to the S8 Plus or all the phones.
I don't know, but on the S8 Plus, I have right here. That's the case. So that it's done.
Navigate up. But advanced settings.
So on.
Direct access. Header. In
Let
list.
me-
10 items.
Okay, yes, I am back in accessibility advanced setting. Let me go home.
Home screen. Page 1 of
There
2
we go.
default page. Home screen. Page 1 of 2
Then-
default page.
Let me bring back the tag to the Samsung phone.
Google Play Music.
Automatically,
Olivier's Bose frames case.
Google Play Music has opened, and we can hear the voice note. Let
Home
me
screen,
go back
page
to
1
the
of 2
home.
default
You'll
page.
see how it is instant. Let me bring back the tag right now.
Google Play Music.
Olivier's Bose frames case.
I am looking for an app that will allow me to
Home
do
screen.
quietly the same on iOS. Unfortunately, I can't find one, but as soon as I'll be able to find an app, for sure, I will let you know. An app that will allow to assign voice notes to NFC tag. Let me try something else just for fun. Let me lock the phone. I just want to
Screen
try
turned
something. Let me try to approach the tag when the phone is locked. No reaction. Let me just try to
6:24 p.m.
go there.
Swipe with 2 fingers to unlock.
Yes, without doing the gesture to unlock. Let me.
Screen turned off.
Oops.
6:24
sorry.
p.m.
Let me bring back the
Swipe with
the
2
tag.
fingers to unlock.
No, it's not working. I really need to swipe.
Screen turned off.
Oops.
6:24.
I really need
Device
to
unlocked.
swipe up.
One UI
to
home.
swipe up
Home
with
screen.
2 fingers.
Page 1 of 2 default page.
Then bring
Google
the back.
Play Music.
And now it's working.
Olivier's Bose frame.
Home screen. Page 1 of
And
2
you were
default page.
saying that you were looking for an app on iOS, but for other devices than Samsung on Android, we don't have any apps like either. We didn't find
An
it.
app was supposed to be available. However, when I tried this out, it was not working at all. So I just stopped using this out. Okay, let me
Screen turned off.
close up the Samsung. And anything else about the Samsung?
No, this is a pretty cool feature, but
Yep.
what I don't know, and I don't know if you remember, when we recorded last time we had like 8 or 9 memos, and now we are back to 0, 1.
Well, I think, yeah, I observed this out as well. I think I have an answer to provide. You change your phone language.
Yeah.
So instead of memo, I think it was not, I think, a voice memo. I think it was memo vocal.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think
So-
the numbering was based on this. After verification, that's the case. So what's next?
I will let you do this part. This is the automation part
Okay.
using the shortcuts app.
Yes, because now with NFC tags, we also have the possibility with, like we said, using iPhone higher than the iPhone X to tap an NFC tags, then do an automation. So let me try to do one.
iTunes Store. Shortcuts.
I first need
Double tap to
to
open.
open the shortcut apps. There we go.
Shortcuts. What's new in shortcuts? Head. Autumn. Gallery. Siri. Continue. Button.
I really don't care, thanks.
My
Okay.
shortcuts. Heading.
Then if I go at the bottom of the shortcut app, I should find tabs.
Selected. My shortcuts. Automation. Tab. Gallery. Tab. Gallery.
So 3 tabs. Let me click the automation.
Automation. Tab. 2 of 3.
There we go.
Automation. Heading.
Then.
Have your devices react to changes in conditions. Create an automation that runs on a personal iPhone or iPad. Create personal automation button.
Okay, and then, by the way, if some automations are already there, for sure I can create, I can see my automation, or I can create a new one.
Yeah, but in this case, this phone is factory reset.
Yeah, so nothing there. And I can create two types of automation. I can create a personal one, which is the one that we'll select. And I can also create
Create an automation that works for everyone in the home. Set up your home button.
set up your home. So I can create an automation based on the home activity.
Create personal automation button.
Let me click this one.
Cancel button.
Then at
New automation heading.
the near bottom of the options,
Events. Time of alarm. Travel. Arrive. Leave. Before I can. CarPlay. Settings. Airplane mode. Wi-Fi. Bluetooth. X. Do not disturb. X. Low power mode. X. When low power mode is turned off.
you know,
Button.
the kind of thing.
NFC. X. When I tap an NFC tag. Button.
Here is the NFC option. When I tap an NFC tags, let me double tap this.
When.
Okay.
NFC. NFC tag. Scan. NFC tag. Scan.
Then I first need to scan the tag in order to associate the iPhone with the tag. By the way, when doing an automation based on a tag, you don't need to write on the tag. It's only taking, I think, the serial number of the tag, and each time the iPhone recognizes serial number, it will process with the automation.
Ready to scan.
So ready to
Ready
scan?
to scan. Alert. Name this tag. Shortcuts.
There we go.
Text field is editing. Cancel. Text field
Then
is editing. Name. Insertion
Let
point at
me
start.
type in
Cap C. Caps A. A. L. 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 Space. Cap C. Caps A. A. B. N. N. A. A. D. D. U. I. I. A. A. L. L. O. O. G. G. Name this tag. Text field is editing. Call Canadialog. Insertion point.
okay.
Name this tag.
Yeah, the pronunciation's not good, but call Canadialog.
90%. Name this tag. Clear text. Cancel. OK. Button.
Okay, there we go.
NFC tag. Call Canadialog.
And then
NFC tag. NFC. Win. Next. Button. Win.
when,
NFC. NFC tag. Call Canadialog.
there we go.
Next
Let me
button.
click next at the top right corner.
Next. Search for apps and actions. Search field.
And
Double tap to undo. Dimmed.
I
Button.
can search for a field or action. If you already have a shortcut predefined, you can ask to execute the shortcut. If you don't have, you can also create the shortcut right there. Just as an example, in the past, just to show Olivier, I did a tag that was calling the OK Google shortcut. So each time I was tapping on my tag, instead of getting Siri, I was able to talk to Google. So because
Search for apps and
I don't have the Canadialog phone number in my contact, let me find out a text field.
search field is editing. Cap Y. Cap T.
This
Cap
part
T.
requires a lot. This part requires a bit, and maybe a couple of knowledges based on programming.
Take video.
But
R.
this is
E.
possible.
E. S. S.
Oops.
Delete. S. Space. X. X.
Text.
Y. Yankee. Y. Delete. Y. R. T. T. Messages. Notes. Setting. Apps.
Where
Cancel.
is-
But apps. Safari. Map. Calc. Actions. Text. Button.
Okay, text.
Double
Here
tap.
we
Add a
go.
text to short. Add action. Button.
Then-
Search. Add documents. Text action. Head. Text. Text field. Double
Then
tap to edit. Swipe up or text field.
Let me punch in the Canadialog phone number.
Numbers. 8888887730000000433.
There we go.
Done.
Let me
Done.
click
Button.
The done button.
Close variables. Documents.
Okay.
Text action. Heading. 88873000003. Text field.
Fine.
Add action. Button.
Then let me click the add action because I need to add the call.
Add action.
Okay,
Vertical scroll bar. Add action. Button.
then-
Doc. Add action. Vertical. Doc. Text action. Head.
There it
Sharing.
is.
Button. Web. Share. Media. Script. Favorite. App.
You need
Search for
clear
apps and
those
actions.
for all
Search
of
field.
them.
Search field is
There we
edited.
go.
Cap V. Caps. Cap C. A. A. L. 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 FaceTime. Button. More info. Open X code. More info. URL encode. More combine images. More FaceTime. More call. Button.
Call. There
Added
we
call
go.
to shortcut. Add action. Button.
And
Documents.
then
Text action. Net actions.
let
Heading.
me check the actions.
Next. Documents. Text action. Heading. 88873000003. Contacts. Call action. Call. Text. Call action.
There
Heading.
we go.
Call text.
Call text.
Add action.
There we go. That will call the phone number I've fill in the text area.
Next.
Then I can
Next button.
type in next at the top right corner.
Next.
Here we
Actions.
go.
New automate done button. When call dialog is detected.
Okay.
Do. Text and call. Ask before running. Switch button on.
Okay, so do I want to be prompt each time I tap the NFC tags, or I want that the action runs automatically? I don't want to be prompt. Let me double tap.
Don't ask before running. Whenever this automation is triggered, it will perform actions on your behalf without asking first.
There we go.
Cancel, but don't ask button.
Let me click don't ask.
Ask before running. Switch
There
button.
we
Ask
go.
text and call. When done
Then
button.
let me click done at the top right corner. There
Add
we go.
action button. Possible
Then
shortcuts.
if I go home
Files.
and
Double
then
tap to open.
if I try to grab my tag, then tap it.
888-730.
Welcome to Canadialog. Bienvenue chez Canadialog. For service.
Let me hang up. And yep, this is instant. So
Home. Fit calendar. Wednesday, January 1st.
let me try
Double
it
tap
out
to open.
another time. Typing the tag.
888-730-000.
Welcome to Canadialog.
There we go.
There's
It's working.
something that you have to keep in mind, though.
Yeah, good.
When we reset it, the tag before doing the podcast on my own iPhone XR, which we used to make the podcast in French.
Uh-huh.
Remember, we set the exact same shortcut, and after the erasing of the message, it just called Canadialog.
After what?
After I removed the tag from the NFC chip with, how is it called? NFC tool.
Oh, yeah, you mean after erasing the tag, right?
Yeah.
This is normal because the shortcut is not written on the tag itself.
Yes, I know it's normal, but I found it important to say it.
Yeah, because it is scanning the serial number of the tag. So if I want to remove the automation,
FaceTime.
let me
Double tap to open. App switcher. Face shortcuts
go
active.
in my
Shortcuts.
shortcut.
Shortcuts. App selected. Automate selected.
I am
When call
already
Canadialog.
selected.
Personal. Heading. Have your device. Automation. Automate. Add action. Button.
By the way, when some automations are there, I can just click the
Add action.
add
Button.
action button.
Automate. Have your devices react to changes in conditions. Personal. Heading. When call Canadialog. My shortcut. When call Canadialog is detected. Text and call. Button.
Okay, so here
Actions
it
available.
is. Then I can double tap to edit,
Delete.
or I can just flick up, then double tap if I want to delete the automation. That's it, that's all.
Okay. So, did you have anything else to add?
I don't think so on my own. And I think we're done.
Yeah.
I think this is it. I think you have maybe enough information to start with the NFC. For sure, if you need some help to create automation, or if you have some other question, feel free to ask. Same thing if you have some comment or suggest for next podcast episode.
Yeah, it's always good to hear from you.
Yeah, feel free to send us your feedback. You can contact us via email, social networks, YouTube channel, or even by phone. And
So, this was Olivier and Alexandre signing out.
yep, and see you next time in the next podcast. Before the end of this podcast, I would like to say thank you for your loyalty to this series of podcasts on assistive technologies. I would also like to thank our loyal collaborator. As a reminder, I would like to inform you that Canadialog will not provide free technical support on product presented during these shows and that are not sold directly by Canadialog. Please note that our podcasts are now available on our website, YouTube, iTunes, as well as on Victor devices by consulting the North American English suggested podcast list from Humanware. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, you can contact us via email at podcastwitness@canadialog.com. That is podcasts at CANADIALOG.com, or by phone on our toll-free number at 1-888-730-0003. Again, 1-888-730-0003, extension 555, extension 555. I also invite you to visit our website, which contains a lot of useful information at www.canadialog.com. You can also visit us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Thanks for listening.